Well, guys, Jurassic here. Today we're playing Dread Hunger. If you guys are a fan of Raft, this game should be pretty cool for you guys. Sunday, October 26, 1845, London, England, day of the expedition. Alright, so we get several different classes you can play with up to 8 different people inside of this game. So we got the captain, we got the chaplain, 1% likely to find trinkets. The captain survives 1% longer while on the ship. The ship's cook cooks 1% faster with stav. Doctor, carried players die slower and revive faster by 2%. The engineer crafts workbench items 1% faster. The hunter, harvest raw meat 1% faster. The royal marine reloads firearms 1% faster, and the navigation expert runs 1% faster. We're going to be playing as the captain today, so let's go and get on into it. So they got this customized thing, but it looks like it's not working yet. It is in early access. It's going to be exiting early access on November 8th. You are the captain. So if you guys want a chance to get the game a little bit cheaper, and you might, want to pick it up, I would definitely highly recommend getting it relatively soon. All right, so we can steer the ship. That's pretty cool. So I'm wondering, are these designed to have like 8 players, or are we going to be able to do it by ourselves? We'll see. Select an expedition to begin. All right, so let's open up the map. Looks like we got the Orient, the Arctic. So there's going to be some areas blocked off. It looks like we're going to be going to the one down here, the Isle. This is going to be the tutorial. A small island that'll help you learn the game. Launch expedition, browse expeditions, back. Let's go to launch expedition. See here, so English, boom, custom expedition, enable custom rules for this expedition. No, we're going to keep everything basic, and public, we're just going to turn that off. That way we can just do it ourselves for this one. It's going to create it and see what we got. I will say I'm pretty impressed with this whole ship design and everything. So it looks like we're not able to enter the vault room. Let's see here. Is that an engine on our pirate ship? What? Oh, okay then. See here, so start the ship's boiler up by burning all the fuel inside of the components required. Is this coal? Okay. So if we drop the coal down here, looks like we just have to click the light button down here. We're going to start our engine, and it is pretty cool. This is the first time I've played a pirate ship game where it actually lets you move somewhat at decent speed. Very nice. So the boiler is lit. It's kind of cool that if you look around, there'll be like little blue highlighted objects to actually show you where you're supposed to be going here. Oh, there you go. All you have to do is hold W and it does eventually start moving. Sweet. All right, so it says we need to add fuel to the boiler. I did not find any other coal, and it looks like it's going to automatically teleport us to the next area. Sweet. There we go. Saturday, February 1st, 1848, 3 days before the blizzard. The ship is out of fuel. Explore the area and find coal to refuel it. Alright, J to open up the journal, WSD to move, shift to sprint, spacebar to jump, hold Q to craft a campfire. Alright, so E to interact. This is all basic stuff. Looks like we're looking for coal. Should be good to go. We got our coffee. We're going to save that in case we get cold, because that'll probably warm us up some. Okay, so you just come down around over here and interact with the ladder. You're able to go into the water. There is swimming animation, so that's pretty cool. Sweet. All right, so let's see. So let's hop across the icebergs, and I guess we're going to be going directly towards this little campfire looking thing around over there. That's probably going to be the best place to either find civilization or maybe find some wood or something for the boat. Looking in the bottom left-hand corner, it looks like we got a heart for our health meter. We got a food meter, and it looks like we have a heat meter. So we're not actually going to have to worry about water in this game. It just looks like it's the rest that we need to worry about now. We're not able to sled through this stuff. We do not have a proper weapon. All we have is a sword. We got some coffee. Are you friend or foe? Oh, hold on. See, so we need to chop up some of these dogs. How's our health doing? All right, so we're a little hurt. Come on, buddy, just die. Now, are we able to hold E to interact with the wolf carcass? Okay, so we get some animal meat. Nice, and all you have to do is click on it. It's automatically going to do its thing here, so sweet. Now, if you guys are playing this at home, you just click the button. It does this thing. It's going to add in a few things down here, and then we'll be able to transfer it to our inventory. So it says we need to build a campfire. There's one right around the corner, though, so I feel like we can just make it to this campfire up here. We don't necessarily want to waste our supplies since there's one just like right in front of us. So we're just going to rough it out. We might lose a little bit of health in this, but I feel like our resources are going to be able to extend that much further if we just run over here to this guy. So we're still looking for coal and stuff, which we have yet to find. Now, are you going to count for warmth for me? Looks like it goes up very slowly over time. Oh, we need to find wood. All right, so hold on. So let's see. Open up the storage boxes. We got some coal. So that's what we needed for the ship. It's going to automatically grab that from the inventory here. So let's do this. Boom. All right, so we got 4 coal. This should be able to get us to where we need to go. Let's see. Do we have enough inventory space for this? Let's see. Bum, bum, bum. Hold on. Are we able to put the coffee here and drink the coffee, right? And then we can have room for the sword, because the coffee has to warm us up. All right, so we have yet to find wood, so we're just going to try to run back to the ship. Hopefully we have enough of our stats with the coffee to be able to get back to us. So, I mean, we used 1 coal to get here, and now we're able to... Inventory full. Is there any way to... Yeah, we're just going to have to keep the rest of this. I'm assuming food and all that stuff is going to be very important inside this game, so we're keeping the wolf meat on us. We got some pelt. Obviously, some of this stuff is not going to be needed at the moment, but we might be able to utilize it here in a second. We are slowly starting to freeze to death. We could build a campfire, but we don't have any wood, so I'm assuming that's going to be kind of hard. Saturday, February 1st, 1848, 2 days before the blizzard. All right, so we got 2 days to get the ship full of coal and get out. I mean, this is just a tutorial area. It seemed like it walked us directly towards the coal pile, so I don't think we're going to have too many issues. So we're just going to go immediately to our ship. We're going to freeze a little bit inside the water here. We are taking a little bit of damage, but we should be fine here in a second. See, so let's get back to the ship and see what we got. All right, so now that we're inside, we're going to shut the door. Hopefully that at least gets a little bit of extra warmth. As you can see right now, we have +1 on the warmth indicator. When we were next to the campfire, we had 2 before. But good news is that means we're not slowly dying inside of here. So we found a stove. I guess we need 1 coal in order to make sure that this thing is not going to die on us, because we need to be able to have food on standby. Boom, boom, boom. We don't want coal in there. Let's move the food in there, and it should automatically do its thing. See, so we're going to click this a few times. Now we need... That's meat stew. Okay. Tea. What do we need for tea? Looks like we need herbs for tea. So most of the stuff is just going to be pretty basic. So you can always go back to your ship in case you need to do some extra stuff here. Looks like the stove is just going to be burning for quite a while. Hopefully we can actually extinguish the fire. I'm not entirely sure if we can or not. We're going to cook this stuff up real quick and then we'll see. By the way, cooked meat seems to stack a little bit higher than the rest. All right, so it is lit right now, but we're not able to turn the stove off, so that we're just going to have to waste a little bit of that. So let's see if we can get over into our steam engine, try to hook it up with some coal and see if we can get out of this godforsaken land. Now, hold on. Is 1 coal going to max this dude out, or how far does this guy actually go? So if it's just a little bit, then we'll light all 3 of them, and hopefully that's enough to get us over to the next island. All right, so that did very little, so we are going to just throw the rest of these in here. It looks like once it's lit, you can just drop them in automatically, and it's going to fill up. So we got 22%. Last time we left with, I believe it was 8%, so this should definitely take us at least somewhere out of here. Let's see, so let's go and take the helm and see where we can actually land on next. Okay, so we got like a little mini-map idea here. So it is saying that we need to add fuel. It looks like it's going to take us over to this little circle here. And let's see, the ship has reached open water. Raise sails. You won. Nice. All right, so now that that's complete, do we have a new expedition, I wonder? So the last expedition, so we made it to the Isle first. Now we're able to go to the approach. Looks like you always start with 1 coal. The approach, the narrow river passage, is just the gateway to the Arctic. It is littered with the remains of previous expeditions that were blocked by a massive iceberg. You will need to locate high explosives to clear it. Launch expedition and browse. I'm going to launch, and we should be good to go. Alright, so we know we need to fill up the engine with some coal, so let's see here. So let's come down around over here, boom, and slap you inside of that. Now I'm assuming 1 coal automatically takes you to whichever region you're trying to get to, because we always seem to spawn out with 1 coal and just their fist. And then last time we did that, it automatically took us there, so let's see. I searched around the chests before and they all seem to have been empty, so I guess that's for us to like store items and stuff as we progress inside the game. Saturday, February 1st, 1848, 3 days before the blizzard. The ship is out of fuel. Explore the area and find coal to refuel it. Dun, dun. All right, so now that we're actually inside of the area, we're going to search through these cabinets, and that's all going to be completely empty. We do have coal already inside of our inventory, so we're probably going to just leave that inside of here. Probably inside the steam room, actually. Or should we save it for the stove? All right, we're just going to leave it inside the boiler. That way we can come back to it later on, and it's not going to hog up our inventory space. So there is a whole bunch of searching chests that you can run around to and see if you can find anything good. Among the code. Whoa, 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 what is this? 3-7. Is that a new journal entry? Oh, skeleton key. What? We got some straw. So we made it to the island. We had to swim across, which basically completely destroyed all of our warmth. We all are going to be able to drink some coffee, though, and that's going to be able to give us just a little bit. So hold on, we're going to search the coal pile here, see what we can actually find. So hopefully we get plenty of coal for side of our ship. We do have 2 pieces of coal. We don't necessarily want to risk swimming back to the ship just quite yet, so we are going to search around some of these extra boxes here on the ground, see if we have enough to actually get out to the next area. So this is a doctor's bag, so hopefully this is going to be dried herbs we can actually make some of the tea with, because I did see that inside of the crafting menu earlier. And what do you have on you, buddy? So last one had a skeleton key. This dude's got a bone club and some straw. Now I'm wondering, like, is this sword eventually going to break? Because it looked like last time the sword had like half of the bar down. So maybe the sword does break and you have to like figure out how to use like bone clubs and stuff for the rest. Or maybe it's because we're the captain right now, we're spawning in with a sword. So for solo exploration, it seems like it is kind of difficult in order to acquire everything you need to, since we have a very small inventory space right now and there's like 6 slots. We're full almost immediately, so it's almost more beneficial for us just to go swim back to the ship here. We are going to be able to ride some of the icebergs, so I did take the ones over there, but it looks like these white ones might get a little, well, nah, it's probably about the same. So we're trying to stay out of the water as best as possible. The water, we have -3 cold, and that's going to sit there and just completely chunk away our health. We are already pretty low on it, but we're going to try to run here as quick as possible. We're going to take some damage. We are max health at the moment, though, so I mean, it's not like we're going to die immediately, but it's just something that we're going to have to keep an eye on. And as you guys can see, if there's icebergs, you want to try to jump on top of them. You're not going to get the complete freezing effect while you're on top of the ice, but as soon as you hit the water, that's when the chill starts. And as you guys can see, look how fast our warmth just completely depletes. Our health is going to rapidly decrease too, so we're probably going to be at roughly like a half, maybe even a quarter by the time we get to the ship. Good news is, though, as soon as we get to the front door, we should be able to have a +1 warmth, and that means it's going to warm us up. So we're getting pretty low. Just make it to the ladder, soldier. That might have been a little close. Now, last time we cooked some stuff on the stove and it seemed to have warmed us up a lot. We don't necessarily have anything to cook, but we could throw some straw in it possibly. Or we could start the steam engine. I'm sure this room has to be pretty hot too. All right, so let's see here. 4 coal. Now I'm wondering, like, they haven't necessarily told us what we're supposed to be doing besides just trying to keep the ship alive. So is this game just mostly about finding coal in the early stages and then eventually you're going to have to rely on finding food and stuff? Because we cooked some food last time, but it didn't seem like we needed to eat a single bit. So the boiler is back up and running. Our health is slowly starting to recover. As you guys can see, our campfire is half the way up, so we are going to search around for a little bit more stuff, and we'll be ready. Do we gotta like tilt our head or something? Oh, that was a little bit of help. Nice. By the way, you hold it up with 1 click. You don't want to accidentally just hold it there the whole time, though. You actually drink it with another click. All right, well, do we even need to stay here? Because, I mean, we got plenty of coal. Same amount of coal that we left with, technically. Ooh, look at our fuel meter. We're definitely going to be out. So we made it partially through our journey, but we need a ton more coal. Unfortunately, it is now nighttime, so we're going to have an even harder time of finding land. All right, so hold on. So we got the stove here. We do have 1 more piece of coal, but we stashed a piece of wood earlier. Can we actually turn this thing on with straw? So straw does not actually light that guy. Saturday, February 1st, 1848, 2 days before the blizzard. All right, so hold on. So we got some wood here. So if we slap you inside of this, now we got some herbs. Are we able to make some tea? Maybe you're just supposed to like run back and forth between the ship the entire time, because it looks like we need Oh yeah, we can make one tea. Nice. So the tea we're gonna have to utilize just to get to shore again, unfortunately. So we're going to be a little short on most of the stuff around here. We do have another piece of coal that we'll leave inside of the ship, and we got this little anchor thing that we're probably going to just leave inside of this little storage box, since I don't know exactly what... Actually, no, the skeleton keys have to be useful. We're going to keep them on us. See, so let's store the coal inside of the ship and go back on our adventure. All right, so we got plenty of food for now, so we're going to start searching through some of these wreckages here, and hopefully we can find some coal. All right, so that leads us down to the middle of nowhere-ness, so we are going to try to hop across onto this next iceberg here, see what we can actually find. So let's see, search this bad boy. Now, it is going to be complete luck if you happen to find coal or not. Seems like going back to the ship was definitely our best option, because that is the only reason why we survived. The fact that we could actually move our ship so much closer to the iceberg and actually be able to get across without freezing to death definitely helped out a lot. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, so we got another wolf over here. We are a little injured. Thankfully, it's only one wolf this time, so we didn't have to fight too much. Let's see here. This is going to be the raw meat. We'll bring you across. No, we'll leave it actually. Hold on. So we need to drink some coffee here. We are on an iceberg right now, so we got a rabbit. So that's going to be more stuff we actually need to cook. We are completely out of warmth, though, so we are trying to search this area as quickly as possible here. Come on, somewhere around here has got to be some coal. Yeah, nice. So you search the coal pile. So we do have +1 coal. Nope, it's already gone. So we need to put this coal inside of our inventory. Seems like as soon as day or nighttime comes, you need to sit here and run straight across over to your ship in order to survive. So we are kind of risking it at the moment here. So we got some ingots. Oh man, we're going to die. All right, so we had a little bit of issues inside of that last destination trying to survive on our own. Basically, we're trying to juggle being able to get food and stay warm. So we got a little bit greedy and stayed out there too long. We are going to see if we can get some friends to hop in this game and play with us in the upcoming days. So expect a few more videos on this game. And if you guys enjoy it, we'll do an entire series. But if you guys enjoy, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know if you guys want to see live stream on this, because it actually is pretty fun.